action. Hello and welcome to another episode of Olive TV. I'm Olive and this is your phone, probably. Today we have 3 sets between myself and someone who's been on this channel before. Her alias is SV and she's a 10 UTR player who's currently a junior at a big university here in California. She's a tall, strong, and overall very athletic lefty who loves to play aggressive tennis. Her serve is deadly and fast, so I have to focus really hard on reacting quickly and moving forward on returns and transferring weight forward in general when I'm hitting with her in order to prevent myself from being overpowered by her heavy, flat, sometimes skidding shots, especially off of her backhand. Anyways, I'll continue my commentary while we're watching this together. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and commenting, hitting that notification bell if you appreciate the content. It really helps out. Let's get to it. We played these sets when she was visiting for Thanksgiving break. I think we played 2 sets on the first day and 1 set on the second day. Nice serve. Definitely like a slow starter when it comes to matches in general, especially against people that don't play very often. I've been working really hard on trying to, that was a close missed volley. I've been working really hard on trying to, how do you say it? Like probing a little bit, not going like balls to the wall straight out the gate. Again, like I talk about this a lot, but it has to do with like managing my anxiety on the tennis court a little. I tend to overswing and swing early when it comes to starting matches. So trying to work on like my pacing, like my breathing when I start matches, and this was probably a decent example of that. Just giving her balls like up the middle, trying to hit with a little more margin. I'm going to try and do that in general, but there you go. There's her serve. Big serve. 2 return misses in a row. They just come really fast. So could probably benefit from starting like my return like stance, like my ready stance, like a little bit lower, so that I have an easier time dealing with how heavy her serve is and dealing with and also moving faster to the ball. It's easier for me to change directions from like a lower position. I was hoping to hit that one down the line. I think I just mistimed it a little bit. Got a little close to my body. If you want to go back and look at that. Good returns. On my second serves against her, I tend to actually hit them closer to her body, because if she gets to a ball that's like kind of like on the wing and she's not struggling to get there, and it doesn't have like the velocity or the heaviness of like a first serve, she can really smack it, especially with the height of a second serve. She can get a good angle off of it, so that's something to try against, especially against like taller players. Serving to the body on the second serve, so a lot of times is a good strategy. Popped up on that serve a little early. That rally ball just like wasn't good enough, you know? So hitting it a little deeper. Playing defense. Can't outrun a ball. Good job to me for seeing the opportunity to go in on that and positioning myself up court a little bit quicker than normal. I will say, like, this fall and winter, SV's serve has been a little bit more inconsistent than normal. Just a few more doubles than she normally hits. You'll see, like, throughout these sets. Nice 1-2. I'm on the defensive here. Just trying to get the ball back. Let's get a ball back that's not gonna kill me, you know. And there you go. Lasted like, I don't know, 10 shots and earned a point for myself. That's new for me. I don't know. New viewers might not be impressed, but if you've seen my evolution, come a long way. Almost had that one. It was a good shot from her. Yeah, she deals with pace like it's no problem. Balls that jump up to her, like, she can get, if it's at waist level or higher, she can really put some angle on that ball. It's just in her strike zone, so. Short balls that pop up are not recommended. Great job getting around that forehand, girl. Yeah, it's a good point by SV. Yeah, she has that like lefty spin, you know, where that ball dives away from you after it bounces. But honestly, it's really the pace and the placement of her serve that is killer. I mean, it's good. Her spin is good, but relative to how strong she is, I think. Oh my goodness, that was brutal. Relative to how strong she is, the biggest weapon or the most dangerous part of her serve is the pace that she can put on it and the angle that it's coming at. Crazy point. That's just talent. She's just good. Nice shot. It's a great one too. She's a better returner off of her backhand, or it just tends to be, she tends to be able to get like more deadly shots, more deadly returns off of her backhand. So I don't go to it too often, unless I'm really trying to get it away from her body. If I can stretch her out on her backhand side, that's probably the best bet. But like I said earlier, if it's not like good enough, if the serve isn't good enough, if there's not enough pace on it, or if it pops up, pretty good chance that I'm a goner. She could probably benefit from a toss that's like a little deeper into the court, especially at her height and like the way that she can serve, and her athleticism. She's jumping basically like straight up. That ball is like right over her head. She can get some more pace. and better and more opportunities to hit like better angles if that ball was like, you know, a foot deeper into the court at the same height. Nice get. Complimenting myself here. Just look at her like running me around. Like just the speed on her ball. Not a lot of people can do that. I mean, I play, you know, men, like 5.0 guys, college guys that can't, whose balls don't move as fast as hers. And the fact that the trajectory that she hits is low a lot of times means that that ball is it's taking less time to get to where I am, and or where it's going to go, and that gives me less time to get to the ball. And then it'll skid, which makes it even harder to deal with. One of my favorite shots. Just getting around that ball on the forehand side, pulling it cross court. That's me playing with the depth a little bit, so hitting a short angle, following that up with a deeper attacking ball, and then another short angle to the other side. Return, stepping into it, just in position myself as well as I could have. Hence the miss. It was a little too juicy. Throwing that drop shot on the return. I've been doing that a little more recently. Against people whose serves aren't like super like variable on that second serve. If I can kind of get a rhythm against it, I'll step in and pretend like I'm gonna hit a deep slice or something, but just drop it cross court. It works sometimes. Serve was long. I didn't want to call it. That was too late. That one was just getting low and redirecting the ball. Kind of helps to, recognizing that she's gonna load up and like smack it is a big part in that, right? Like everybody wants to hit like a big glamorous like winner or whatever like that off of, a really tough return. The only way to do it is to know that it's coming and getting ready early. Yeah, I would say with like, as I've played her more, I've kind of stepped back from like trying to attack so much with like pace and like just like pure aggression from the baseline, and kind of, especially on these sets, kind of taking like this a little bit of like a counter puncher role where I am biding my time a lot better. Because head to head, she's just got better feel for the ball. Like she's just more talented, like in terms of timing, just putting the ball where she wants. And so I have to kind of bring my athleticism into it more by using it to survive points, give her balls that she can't, attack particularly well, and then when I get the opportunity, dictating the point, from a moment of opportunity. Kind of like that ball. and then I f***ing missed it long. Sorry, I should treat my rackets better. They're good to me. They've never done anything bad. It's always my fault. Yeah, and also that strategy of being able to bide my time a little bit more is good against SV because it's good against SV because she tends to, at least when we play, get a little frustrated when the points get longer, or we're both emotional players. We're both kind of streaky, so if I can kind of make life harder for her, she can get into her own head because she's she misses balls that she feels like, well, I'm projecting her, but she's missing balls that she feels like should be better, should be winners, right? But then I'm able to kind of stay in it because I can get to balls better than other people, or I'm a little stronger than them, so I have a little bit more ability to stay in the point, and then that extra shot, that extra shot is frustrating. I mean, that's when it goes well for me. Otherwise, it's just, she's just hitting winners or, hitting through me.
I think it was long.
It was long, yeah, and she we play it like that. The ball was in, by the way, and she asked if it was out. I didn't hear her in the moment, but she hit a winner anyway, so.
Bruh.
Yeah, so that backhand, I should have been able to call it out, but it was moving so fast, and it was so low. And it's just, kind of like a skinning shot that I was too busy reacting to it, just getting my racket in place than more busy reacting to it than being able to keep an eye on where it was landing. So luckily, still won the point. See that lateral movement on that ball? It's good spin. It's good lefty. It's lefty spin. Ooh, that's so tough. Being up 540, just barely missing that return. Yep, and then that was me rushing. I was getting tight. Now it's deuce. A reminder that I was up, I think, love 40 at the beginning of this game. Or, not beginning of this game. I was up love 40 on her on this service game. Playing a little bit cautious. Look how my balls are landing on the service line. Basically right in her strike zone. But then she's also not. Could be footwork, could be just focus. She wasn't able to finish it either. That's a good ball. Lazy shot. Oh, nice. So I got lucky with that, right? That's just an easy approach shot for her. That was tight. I don't know. I was being tight, or maybe I shouldn't have run around that forehand. It was it had a good angle on it. Got a little close to my body, so I rushed it. So probably either should have taken that as a backhand or just did a better job preparing for it. I don't know. It was a good shot by her. Good return, way to come in on it. See me cheat a little bit on that return since I've been seeing her hit the return to my backhand over and over and over again. Or hit that second serve to my backhand. Good deep ball. Decent spin on it. Good defense, baby. All right, so that was the first 2 sets. We played the second set on, I don't know, maybe a couple days later. Yeah, we were both really, well, I was tired. I think she had to go to dinner or something. I think that was Thanksgiving Day. But yeah, let's go on to the third set. So this was like maybe Sunday after Thanksgiving, pretty early for me. It was like maybe 11 a.m. And it was, the air quality was like not good. So I'm still suffering a little bit from my Arizona trip where I got pneumonitis. So I ended up getting a little bit dizzy towards the end of it, a little fatigued, but there's no excuses. So we're going to watch this and see how I did. Oh yeah, her serve was killer this first set. Could barely get my racket on it. It was just fast. Wasn't ready for it. Or my brain wasn't up to speed. I don't know.
I'm so sorry. My bad.
Little shank winner.
Wide.
Yep, so getting used to like dealing with her pace, like definitely takes time, especially when I'm sleepy. Oh look, I did take my shirt off, you know. Do it for the clicks, do it for the views. Oh yeah, this is look at that, two aces so far in two practice sessions. Ended up popping a string on that one. Have you ever broken a string serving an ace? Let me know in the comments. Her backhand is just like so flat. It's kind of terrifying actually when I see her like load up on it. I know it's gonna come like laser across the court. Getting ready for it is kind of scary. You have to get low. Miss that wide. It's so annoying. Yeah, it's my own fault, but yeah, that her backhand when she's attacking with it. Oh my god. Luckily, those things happen too. Gives me a chance to stay in the game. Yeah, that serve was long, I think. Great shot.
I'm like trying to work on that, but I just like hit people looking like
Right, so
Yeah, I can try. I also am the same way.
both of us agreeing to help each other with the lines a little bit more, since we both need work on that. Call her own serve out, literally the next one. So it's hard to see. Her ball just skids so much when it like goes. Yeah, just skids so much, or it's just so fast. lot of errors on like the third or fourth ball
Yeah,
from her.
nice shot.
Especially on like this day, or I just mean like this day, she hit a lot of errors. Maybe it's because it was early. There's a bit of glare too. Can't tell really in the video, but like looking this way towards the camera, it was crazy. You could barely see the court. I feel like around this time is when you can finally see
Come on.
just hitting the ball late. You can kind of see like my toss being a little bit higher consistently, being a little more in the court consistently. That was out. Really sad. It should have just been like an easy winner, but I rushed it. I was scared of her getting it. So that's the fear. That's the fear I'm trying to get over. Look at that angle.
Thank you.
Good patience on that. That one's going on the highlight reel for sure. Maybe the first. Maybe it's the first clip. Maybe it was the first clip of this video. Yep, so this is me just trying to be a little more consistent. I've noticed at this point that she's missing a good deal, so I want to keep the pressure up, so I'm not like hitting like softies, but I'm definitely aware that if I just stay in the point a little bit longer, I have a really good chance of turning it around or just getting let off the hook. So kind of that's just like that pop up, that backhand, and where she missed it, that was just me being like, it. I'll just get the ball back and see if she gives me a chance on that. I don't have to do anything special. Same thing with that ball. Just getting around it, getting into the corner of the court. It's not super. I'm not swinging at it super hard. I'm just giving it some good spin and moderate pace, and making her move to the ball. I think I expected that ball to be like a little faster or something and just like completely whiffed it. Just wide on that. A little unlucky, but also like not a ball that I recommend hitting in that situation most of the time. Talk about whiffing.
Your turn. Winner. Oh, I can't believe that's going on YouTube.
This is how you know these aren't staged videos. Because I'll completely just miss a ball that was traveling 16 miles per hour, and I post it for you guys. So getting down to take advantage of that ball. So a lot of these misses, I guess, in the net could just be from like tired legs. She's not getting down for the ball. I mean, her serve, same thing. She's not going up for it either. It's 5-2. Let's see if I can finish this out. ugly ass slice.
Over. Come on. Hit it.
I slowed down the racket head speed, or slowed down the racket head on that slice. What you end up with is a floater. See, this is me starting to get tired, so I'm not getting down. I'm not getting down for the ball. So it makes it harder to hit, so it's harder to make contact. And then I end up missing low, missing in the net. I'm not getting down for that ball. Look at me, I'm a real tennis player. Serve and volley. Little finish at the net. There you go, that's the same thing. I don't know, getting set early, not bending the knees enough.
Good.
Double faulting to get broken.
Good there.
Amateur shit. There you go, just trying to survive. She hit a good shot. That was tough because it was a short one, right? So not every ball has to be like the deepest, most baddest, winner off of the back line. I thought she called that out because she made the wrong hand sign, but yeah, we figured it out. Look at that footwork. I'm starting to get tired. Tired/dizzy from the air quality, plus my sensitive baby lungs. Look at that. Another volley finish. Attempted drop shot. Nice try.
Good serve.
It's a little low. I was a little out of position, so I would have had to get up a little bit closer to that ball to make it a good drop shot. Instead of missing it halfway down the net. Me just trying to survive. I'm hitting the balls like right up the middle, and it really is because I'm tired. I'm dizzy.
Yeah, nice shot.
And I got my opportunity to step into the court, on that slightly shorter ball, and just hitting a decent angle on it 2 times in a row, and that's my point. I feel like I'm convincing myself that's what I need to do, because, most of you people watching, you already know what you're supposed to be doing, but commending myself for staying in rallies for longer is, I need this, this is all new for me. At least in putting it into practice is new for me. I've known this since I was 12. Yeah, just playing the ball, keeping it in, and sometimes you get rewarded. Missed volley because I was pressing. I really wanted that point. Ended up hitting that ball a little late. Same volley, missed it the same way twice.
No.
Pressing again. I'm tired, didn't get set, so just missed that backhand. Slightly lucky shot. Wasn't aiming quite that good, but it happens. Remember, she just won 2 games in a row after she started this run with a break. So I'm feeling a little pressure because I was up 5-2. So if I don't finish it here, there's a good chance that, given how I feel physically, it's probably over. So I need to get this game and finish it out. There you go. It's a much more relaxed volley, relaxed overhead. Just move into the ball. Smooth as fast, you know? And there you go. Survive long enough to make her miss. So, all right, we made it to the end of those 3 sets. Reviewing some notes from SV and myself that we recorded after the match, we were talking about the way we played. And one thing that happens when it comes to, Olive versus SV matchups is that, and this is similar to Olive versus Pancake matchups, is that because our shots are pretty heavy and they're fast, the effect is that we end up taking time away from each other during rallies. So whether that's off the serve or, off of just like regular points or off of regular baseline shots, that gives us each less time to set up for the ball. And so kind of what I was saying about SV's not getting down for the ball, and me a little bit, especially towards the end, is that part of the reason that happens is because we're being rushed by the pace of the rally. And so the ball coming at us gives us less time to take our full swing, to get low. And so it takes a really conscious effort in order to maintain our technical foundation, right? Making sure that we're hitting good shots. And so that's like, so if you're playing somebody who hits really big, starting your swing earlier consciously is really important. Starting or staying low, for returns, starting low, staying low for returns, for baseline points is also really important. So it's good for your movement. It's also good for making sure you're already in position to hit that ball. And so, yeah, we both noted that, and it's something we're both working on. It's a really good point of focus for us to have when we're playing each other. So I haven't posted like a match win in a while, and I'm gonna say that streak continues because technically we split sets on one day, and I won a separate set the other day. So, for the Thanksgiving series, I was up 2-1 sets wise, but not a full match. So you'll have to continue waiting to see me catch a full W. But yeah, so, oh my goodness, what just happened? All right, folks, thanks for sticking with me to the very end. Yeah, let me know what you thought about that match or those 2 practices. I would say like SV wasn't playing her like tip-top best, but I would say I kind of forced it out of her, especially that first, the first 2 sets. It was just a matter of trying to stay disciplined, staying in the points, and making her miss, keeping the pressure on. So this is all new for me. It's all improvements. I feel really good about the way I've been playing lately. So yeah, watch out for more content coming up soon. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, since this is the end anyways. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.